All right, welcome back. Today we're going to learn how to create the base plate for the button maker here. And you can see that we need to add about 4 holes to it. All right, and then we need to center these holes with the following dimensions. So let's go ahead and come into Autodesk here, start a new file, start a 2D sketch. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is make an 11 by 4 rectangle here. So we'll type in 11, hit the tab button, 4, and then enter. Okay. Now we need to add some fillets. So let's go ahead and we're going to give it 0.5 fillets, the radius of 0.5. So all right, so we're good. Let's go ahead and finish our sketch. And we need to extrude it now, a distance of 0.5 inches. Hit OK. All right, so now we're going to put the 4 holes in here. Notice their locations from the right and the left edges, and they're all 2 inches from the top. Okay, so let's come on back. Let's go ahead and start a 2D sketch. And we're going to take our point here, and we're just going to kind of place them in a roundabout manner here, and roughly the area I think they're at, and then we'll dimension them here in a bit. Okay, hit escape, come up here to your dimensioning button, and this one was 0.4375 inches from the edge, and this one was 1.5 inches from the edge, and this one is 5.5 inches from the edge. And over here, we're going to dimension this one to that edge, and it's 4.4375. Hit enter. Okay, and then we need to dimension them so that they're 2 inches from the top here. Okay, now you guys just learned about constraints. We can use our horizontal constraint here to line them all up so we don't have to dimension them all. Okay, there we go. Hit escape. All right, so now we need to place the 2 holes here closest to the edges. If you notice here, this little arrow here means it's countersunk, which basically tells us that, okay, there's an angle right here we need to account for, which is 82 degrees. It's telling us diameter of 0.25 inches. All right, so let's go ahead and create those holes. Let's go ahead and finish our sketch first. Go to hole. And once again, you can hold down shift, so you don't want that one. You don't want that one, but we want these two. Okay, so here's our countersunk option. All right, so you can see it has these angles right here. So we need to make those angles 82 degrees. Okay, we need top diameter is 0.5 inches. Down here, 0.25. All right, and they're through all. So we can go ahead and hit OK. All right, so now we need to make our last two holes here. There's two through holes with a diameter of 0.3125. Okay, so let's go ahead and make those. All right, if your holes don't show up, don't panic, just right click and we want to see visibility here. All right, so let's come up to holes. All right, we're gonna have to change some stuff, so we just want our through hole, through all, and diameter is 3125, and let's see here, and that's it. Go ahead and hit OK. All right, so now we need to create these four holes in the corner here. All right, so and it says we have to do it, use the rectangular pattern tool. Okay, so let's come on back to Autodesk. And this is on the bottom, so I'm going to roll it around here. All right, and then I'm going to start a 2D sketch on that face. Okay, and one of the things I want to see is we need to make this sketch visible so we can see these 4 points here. So you're going to need to make that visible so we can see these 4 points here, okay, that we created back when we made our fillets. Okay, so we need to put some holes in there. So what you're going to do is grab a point. All right, and I'm going to zoom in. So I can get on that point. There we go. Hit escape. Okay. Finish sketch. Now looking at our assignment here, the hole needs to be 832 UNC threaded here, and it's has a depth of 0.2875, and there's 4 of them. All right, so, and by the way, we need to use the rectangular pattern tool. All right, so let's come on back, come to our hole. All right, it's gonna make sure you click on it to identify it. Now we want, okay, number 8, 832 UNC. So what you're gonna do is, okay, click right here and select number 8, and it will automatically give you the correct designation, 8-32 UNC. All right, and we need to make a, not through all, we need to give it a distance of, oops, let's check full depth here, and that needs to be a depth distance of 0.2875. All right, I think everything looks good. Class 2B. All right, go ahead and hit OK. Okay, and there's our hole. And now we need to go ahead and use our rectangular pattern here, okay, to create the other 4. So once again, let's select our feature right there. I'm going to zoom in just a little more. Okay, and then let's go direction. We want that edge. But notice the green arrow is going up. We don't want to go that way. We want to go down. Okay, and notice the spacing. It's placing it right there. We don't want that. So we want to change that to curve length there. And there we go. All right, let's do it one more time. Hit that. Okay, identify your object. Direction. Okay, and once again, it's going the wrong way. All right, and we want to go all the way to the curve lengths. Hit OK, and there's our 4 holes. All right, and the last thing we need to do is create a chamfer here. So you're going to click here, click on the chamfer. I'm going to zoom in. All right, and we're going to enter a distance of 132. So just you can just literally type in 132 inches. Okay, and then you want to identify here, um, and you want to just move it around, and right here as well. Then hit apply. Okay. Let's see here. Let's turn off some of our visibilities here. So now we can see our base plate. Okay. Okay, I'll let you kind of customize it and give it whatever kind of appearance or material you'd like. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.